Hey, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Now, I know you've been told that there are certain ways that you have to do things in order to live a good life, but you must ask yourself, do I really want to live a good life, or would a great, awesome life be more up my alley? Do I really want my life to be defined by what some person considered a good life? I mean, who is that person anyway? And who made him or her, the god of you? Okay, and yet your whole life is defined by what this nameless, faceless person decided is a good life. Really? So many rules to follow, so many limitations in place. Let's look at a few of the taboos here. Number one, how much money are you allowed to make? What do you consider to be an obscene amount of money? What do you consider to be filthy rich? And who made that choice for you? Okay, some TV program that instilled in you the thought that, to go after all the money that you want would mean that you had to give up family. Some preacher person who told you that you cannot be connected to spirit and make a lot of money. Some parent who made you believe that money and love were connected. So, the more money you made, the more worthy you were of love. What if you just saw money as a number that allowed you to have more of the great things in life? Okay. What if you just decided that, the kind of life you want to live, you decided the kind of life you want to live, and then you set the number that would allow you to have that life, and you did whatever it took to serve enough people and to get you that money, then what? It could be that simple. I mean, life could be a lot simpler without all the internal angst and drama about what you think you're allowed to do or not to do, or what it could do to your relationships or not. Maybe it has nothing to do with your relationships. Maybe it's just a case of this is what I want to do. I'll make this amount of money. That's it. Why not find out for yourself instead of going on passed down information from people probably who haven't made the money that you want to make anyway, and it's designed to contain you. Okay, so just think about it. How much money are you allowed to make? Number two, what of sex? So some person somewhere decided that to be sexual was somehow dirty. I wonder if they mentioned that to spirit, actually. Now think about this, okay? Spirit who made you a highly sexual person, a being with needs that can propel you forward or flatten you out if you force them to be silenced. Sex is a normal human activity. The orgasm, oh, it's amazing, and everyone should experience it regularly, okay? Whether single or in partnership with someone else, the orgasm is yours to have to release tension whenever it's desired. It can also be harnessed for propelling you even more powerfully towards your goals. Whatever and however you choose to use this power, it's not something to feel dirty or ashamed about. Okay, when you allow guilt and shame in, it makes you feel like there's something wrong with you to feel strong desire. And so then you get passionless norms kind of walking around obeying the rules instead of doing their bit to change the world. Their sexuality is switched off, hidden in doing things they're ashamed of, or they've just muted themselves out. Okay, they lose their charisma, they lose their charm. No one is attracted to them anymore. No one wants to buy from them, and they think it's because they're not cut out to succeed. But their creativity is killed off, okay? Because they've killed off the part of themselves, as in their sexuality, and all because they thought that that's what they had to do. Don't be that silly. Spirit gave this whole sexuality thing to you. So allow yourself to experiment with it. Trust that you know what is best for you. Get help if you really feel blocked up in this area. Stop stifling the need to orgasm. Use it to power you forward, and then also to give yourself a release. For me, that heightened sense of pleasure, it actually connects me with spirit. In that moment of release, I feel closest to God, okay? Why would you deny yourself that? Because some person told you that you had to? Some person made you ashamed? Again, who made that person the boss of you? Number three, what of repelling people who don't quite fit into your life any longer? Whether it's in family or in friendships, there are rules that you're supposed to follow, right? Okay. And these man made rules can stifle you no end and keep you from your destiny because you think that the people in your life currently have to continue to be the people in your life. Maybe they don't, okay? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Maybe you can just release them, release yourself, and see if they stick around. Allow yourself to be yourself and see who stays for the journey while you actively seek out people who more align with who you really are, okay? So many people go through life trying to suit the people in their life instead of just being themselves and letting the people come and go until they find their true tribe. It's okay for people to come into your life and leave again, okay? My hubby kind of mentioned recently, as he made his way through Planet Earth, it's a TV program, um, we are the only creatures, okay, on the planet who try so hard to stay together in the same tribe, the same pack for all time. We're the only creatures that do that. Now, I know that we're not just, animals, but imagine we allowed ourselves to act more on instinct, just a little bit, rather than the man-made rules and regulations that, okay, this is your family, you must be with your family for the rest of your life, basically. Imagine you followed the intuitive nudge inside of you. Then would you keep hanging around people that don't understand who you really are and keep trying to force you into a box that doesn't feel comfortable for you, though it feels comfortable for them? Okay, think about this. Now, this is it. To live a life that is deliberately designed, it takes courage to buck all the rules and regulations and traditions that other people, just like you, have put in place. Okay, now you may look at the rules, you may question them and then decide to follow them. That's okay. But if you're just going along with everything because that's what you've always done, it's time for something different. What if you believe deep inside that you know what is best for you and that you are inherently good, okay? What else would you be allowing yourself to do today? Because so many people walk through life thinking that there's something wrong with them. Maybe there's nothing wrong with you. You do know what's right for you, but you're not listening. What if you believe that the dream inside your heart is yours to create and make real? What else would you allow yourself to do today? What if you just stopped trying to please the people in your world? What if you allowed yourself to want and create as much money as you desire? What if you allowed yourself to feel sexual, to look sexy, and to have as many orgasms as you wanted, without guilt and a need to stifle yourself? What if you didn't think that the limits make you good? What if you really accepted that you're created in the image of the divine with no limits and the ability to expand and expand as much as you want to? What more could you be doing with your life if you stopped trying to fit in, to blend in, and to be the same? And if you started to question those limits, picture a life of freedom, of wealth, of service to people you want to serve, of love to and from people you enjoy being around. That could be yours if you will just design it. If you will stay on the path and stop looking at just the current ways of doing things and allow yourself to forge your own path. If you will allow yourself to make mistakes, knowing that spirit guides you and that you have the ability to recover easily. What if you just let yourself be free? You could just go for freedom. It's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you want to. Honey, the No Competition Strategy online masterclass, it's happening on Tuesday, okay? So you can go over to rosemarynonny.com/no competition strategy. Grab your spot because, honey, you want to know what I'm sharing in this workshop. You ready? Until the next time.